brains, one cell, two brains, one cell, two brains, one cell, two brains, one cell.
Holy fuck, would you look at that?
Oh my god, another week?
Holy shit, another one?
Another episode?
They're still going?
Why are they still doing
Why
this?
are they still going?
They're too funny. Why continue?
They're like, if they keep getting funnier, there's going to be like a fucking black hole.
There's
going to
be a tipping point.
Yeah.
You know what?
That's it. I'm reversing the Earth's polarity.
Is there any way you could buy just a tiny bit of time?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can.
Because I'm going to run in there, grab something, and come right back.
I'll explain what I'm going to show
Okay.
you and them. So I recently got a 3D printer, and I got it all fixed up and everything, got my parts in, put it all together. Calibration was a bitch, that's for fucking sure. There's one more thing I got to replace with it, but it's up and running, and I got lots of plans of shit to 3D print, and I did my first print today right before I came over, and it's something I'm going to show Carson and you guys. And it's nothing about the pod. I just thought it was insanely fucking funny. And that's all that's going to happen. So, what did you go get?
My rings.
Oh.
It felt really naked.
I wish you were.
Shit.
Shit.
About being naked.
Do you have another one of those?
I do. Do you want one?
May I?
Yeah. Here, have this one.
Oh, thank you.
I have. I did. Speaking of being naked, the shirt.
I know.
Protect,
got in. Yeah.
Serve.
Protect and serve. My dad made a better joke that was like, something about like ignoring and. So it was really funny. It was a
Yeah.
better joke than mine, and I was like, "Fuck, I should have thought of that."
Do you want me to buy some time so you can go get your own drink?
No, I don't need it right now. I can do it in the cut.
Why do I feel bad?
I already had one today, so it's like you're just kind of saving me for the next 12 minutes.
Fair enough. All right. Are you ready to be shown?
Yes.
Close your eyes. I hit it. So the letters are a little fucked because I didn't put supports on. Why don't you go ahead and open your eyes?
Where is it?
Towards that.
Where is it?
My hand. Carson.
Is it over here?
The
Did
lid.
you hide it in here?
The lid. The lid. The lid. The lid. Patrick, the lid. 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 The lid.
That's fucking amazing. Oh, I need to show that to Nisha. She will love that.
Fuck you. Look at the
butt
cheeks.
cheeks.
Look at the
I
cheeks
was
on this
about to
guy.
say.
Look at the fucking cheeks.
Oh, we got to show Braxton too. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
We get a view of the cheeks the whole time.
That's fantastic.
Right. That was like a 3-hour print right there.
I love it.
I saw it online and I'm like, yeah, that has to
You're like,
happen.
yep, that's the one.
Yep, there it is.
I
I had to prepare this at work because I still don't have an SD card reader, so I had to use their slicer, and I had to quickly put that together because I didn't want my boss to come in and see me slicing something that says "fuck you" with a big middle finger.
yeah.
He wouldn't have gotten mad at me. He would have just been like, "What are you fucking
He's
doing?
like, excuse me.
What are you doing?"
What is this all about, though?
Yeah, it's like, you gonna print that here, or
He's like, can I have one?
it's like, are you printing multiple?
You have one in different colors? What are we doing here?
But yeah, so once I buy more filament and shit, I can start printing more stuff. But I thought that was a perfect first one to do.
That's amazing.
I know. The U and the C fell off, so I had to, I fucking stuck those bitches right back on with like a literal glue stick.
That's amazing.
If I use acetone is actually like glue for this shit.
Really?
For
Oh.
plastics, yeah, it's glue.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I just need to buy acetone, then we'll be good. I don't think this is even in. Is this in frame?
I have no idea.
Here, I'm gonna get out so I don't fuck shit. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you indeed. If you want to know what we're talking about, you should probably hop on over to YouTube.
Yeah, you should just go give it a quick look and
Yeah.
like it and subscribe while you're there.
While you're there, because why the fuck wouldn't you?
I did leave it wrote down. So with the bad cop, shit cop stuff, you know how I was like, you got to start writing stuff down.
Yeah.
Let me look at this. So
His phone's plugged in. That's why he's
sorry,
doing that.
I was laying in bed at noon.
At noon.
Like I had told you. I was laying in bed and I was sitting there and just nothing warranted this. It just popped into my head, okay? So I have an idea for one of the
the skits that we do is that we're on vacation as bad cop shit cop, you know, we're like
Yeah.
taking a vacation. And we're wearing like Hawaiian shirts, but it's very obviously over the top of our vests. And we still have the pants and everything on, like it's
just-
very clearly like
There's still the sword coming out my back.
like we're just wearing really big like Hawaiian shirts, but it's like
Our hats.
yeah, but you can just under everything you can just tell that we're wearing our
Yeah.
vests and like
They're not even buttoned up.
yeah, and like and like the whole time we're just. It doesn't matter where we are. We could be anywhere, and the whole time we'd be walking around, and we could be like, just to random people. Yeah, I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation. Like
I am not
acting-
undercover.
yeah, acting like we're like, and the whole thing is that like we
You guys,
actually
you guys
aren't.
see any criminals around here?
You guys, what do you like to commit any crimes?
Hey, my brother, would you like to go steal some sandwiches from that old lady there?
You want to just dressed up as an old lady across the street with it still under it and everything. I've got a wig on top of my hat. Like,
Just not even fucking trying.
yeah. And I'm just standing over there like, oh, I hope no one steals my sandwiches.
When's lunch?
But like and we're not even actually undercover though. Like the thing is that we're like legitimately on vacation. but
We just don't know how to have fun.
yeah, and we just don't know how to not be these shit cops.
Yeah.
And so we're just kind of like we're walking around like, yeah, I'm on vacation right now. But
Yep.
don't continue the conversation
Right
with
here,
them.
right here, vacation spot.
And so they would be like, "Oh, vacation. Why did you?" And you're like, "Nah, I'm on
Nah, I'm-
vacation.
I'm on vac- I'm on
vacation.
vac-
and then
I'm
you
not
just walk
working
away.
right now.
Yeah, you just walk away. And like,
We should just do that to actual random people.
yeah, oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
the plan.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
is to do it just to random
I'm
people.
on vacation.
And that one we might want to just stick to
We would-
having our GoPros.
Yeah, I was about to say we'd get the cops called so fast.
Yeah. I'm on vacation.
As a matter of fact, we would get the cops called.
well, as long as we
We're wearing tactical vests, being like, "I'm on vacation."
as long as we get out of there quick enough.
True. Cops respond in typically 5 minutes, so we got 5 minutes to get the fucking shot and get out of there.
And then go to a different spot.
Yeah,
and
we
do
have
it again.
My car parked here, your car parked at the end, and we just make the walk and drive off.
Yeah.
We leapfrog it and we drive there, then go walk to my car.
Yep.
Walk to your
Yeah,
car.
Just keep going back around.
Yep. They'll never fucking catch us.
I just thought that would be a great idea as a skit.
Oh wait, why am I worried? We're cops.
We'd be fine.
We're literally. I might be the shit cop right now. I forgot my own job.
It would just be so great to be walking around doing that. And that was I have to check and see if I had another one, but not emergency call, please.
Non-emergency. Sorry. No, that would be funny as shit.
Oh, I did forget to write a thing down up there that's just stupid.
No, it's not.
Sleepy. I was sleepy once. They put me in a bed, a comfy bed,
His legs
a
warm.
comfy bed and PJs, and PJs make me sleepy.
Sleepy?
I
was
was
sleepy
sleepy
once.
once. It's just in my notes.
Of course it is. Man, it's crazy.
Crazy.
I was crazy once. They locked me in a room, a rubber room
So,
room with rats.
I guess I don't
and
have
rats
any
make me
more
crazy.
bad cop shit
Crazy?
cop stuff.
I fucked it.
But I wanted to talk about the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Have you
No.
heard about John Wick?
I was at the gym on Wednesday,
Where we go?
and it was one of those days where like I somehow mentally was just forgetting everything. So I was at the gym, and
Even the
laws of gravity.
Alamo? Shit! How could you forget? It's the whole saying. Shit! How could you forget the Alamo?
Did you forget
Shut the fuck up.
9/11? Fuck, I have a story about that I forgot to write down too. About 9/11.
You have a story about
I
9/11?
got a story about 9/11.
So, guys, where I was.
So I was at the gym and I was just forgetting all of the shit. So I went in and like the stuff that I usually do was taken, and I was like, fuck. Like the stuff that I usually start with is taken. And it's like it's the workout. So like my pull-ups is usually what I start with, and it's a good workout for just your upper body in general, and it's a good way to warm everything up. And
could warm you up.
it was taken, and then the chest fly machine was taken, and then another chest machine was taken, and I was just I was standing there.
Liam Neeson's daughter taken.
Taken. Hotel Trivago.
Hotel California.
And
How was that one? That was a good one. Here, I'm gonna let him cry for a second because you guys hear it a lot more, but this time I really did hear that.
that was painful.
Let me see it. You chip it.
No, I think I knocked a salivary stone when I did that. Like, it came out into my mouth.
Oh, hey, at least it was useful. Fuck it.
Um,
Do you want me to do it again?
yeah, just batter up.
And swing.
I eventually one of them had left the chess machine. Like, I was standing there, first thing, got there, and I was standing there like, fuck.
Eventually, I'm gonna get to the point of not giving a fuck where I just stand in front of the person working
Just
out.
watching them work out.
Like,
As long as it's a dude.
yes, as long as it's a dude. It's like 3 feet from the dude. He's doing the chess machine. Like, I'm standing in front of him. Just,
No, I'll wait.
oh no,
It's fine.
you gonna wipe that off?
I just got here, so I'll wait.
Like a substitute teacher.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
I'll wait.
You done? I'll wait.
And will you check what time? Because I thought I heard the camera cut.
Did you? It is.
No, not yet. 'Kay.
Not yet.
So, eventually, one of
Did
them.
you?
Don't do it.
Don't stop.
And
It just leaks a little.
one of them leaves, so I go over there and I take the machine and I set all my stuff down, and I do my workout, and I'm like, all right, cool. And then after I'm done with that set, I look over and I see the pull-ups are done. So I was like, fuck yeah. And I think I had done just like a back workout or something.
Yeah.
It was right next to it. So I walk over to the pull-ups.
There it is.
Fuck. I walk over to the pull-up machine and I set everything down and I just start doing my thing.
Your what?
My thing.
Oh.
And as soon as I get started on the one machine, the other one was empty, which is the one I like to use because it's like the newer one. And anyway, and I was like, whatever, I'm on this one. I might as well stick to it. And I was like, I should probably retake the photo of me where I'm flexing in that mirror because I have 3 of them now.
It was hot, by the
And
way.
I was like, well, and it was weird because I couldn't get the lighting right and like the positioning is the last couple I got perfect, so I'm gonna have to retry it. But I got off of the pull-up machines and I went to take the picture, and this lady walks up next to me and she like just starts doing pull-ups, and I'm like, well, I don't want her to think I'm taking pictures of her. Like, even though I'm
Yeah.
flexing, I don't want her to think that she's in the background or something. So I was like literally standing in the mirror about to take the picture, and she walks up and puts her stuff down, and I was like,
Whoa. Fucking do that.
idiots.
I know, it's like, fuck! Resume. Oop diddy scoop. Scoop diddy whoop.
And so I'm trying to avoid taking a picture near her because I'm like, I don't want this to even seem remotely close to it.
The fucking hurdles we have to jump over
And
to not make you fuckers
the way the way that it's set up at the gym is like these 2 pull-up machines are in front of a mirror, and then next to it is a window that sees into the pool area, and then next to that is another mirror next to like a little stand.
You
where
just
can
walk
do
up to the
dips.
pool window and just start taking pictures of them.
Yeah, I'm not even flexing. I'm like hunched over, just
It's always old men in
Oh
the
my
pool,
God, yeah.
so never
And-
get in gym pools.
no.
God.
And I went from the pull-up, and it's like a good, like 12 feet away,
Yeah.
and I go in front of that mirror, and then as soon as I'm about to take this picture, I recognize this guy that's at the machine, by that mirror, like, and so I'm in between the mirror and that guy at the machine, and I recognize him as my mom's friend's husband. And I see him there all the time, but I just walked up into the mirror, and we made eye contact for a split second, and I was like, fuck. Because he's said that he's seen me at the gym to my mom's friend, too. So, like, there's a communication there where we both recognize each other.
You just don't say shit.
And I don't say anything. It's the same thing with Tate. I see him all the time, and I make eye contact with him all the time, but I just am too awkward. And I know
Fair.
for a fact that conversation would be worse than just the awkward silence and noticing each other.
See, if I still lived over there, I would go to the gym just to say hi to him.
Yeah.
But now I don't live over there, so it's like I would be going so far out of my way, and I could just text him and say, "Let's hang out."
Yeah. I saw him get off one of the machines the other day, and he like stood up, and I was like, Jesus Christ, his legs are fucking huge.
They're massive.
Yeah. And I was just like, damn,
I mean,
dude.
Yo, that the dude's a unit.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Damn.
Well, and then I saw him, Dylan. I guess I shouldn't have said his last name. I mean, it doesn't matter, but like, and I can take it out.
Yeah.
But, that's just how I know him.
He also lives at his IP,
and then
his mother's maiden name.
I saw Jansen.
Yep.
The baseball coaches.
I remember
yeah,
that one. Yeah.
I saw him, and I saw there was one other person. Like there was 4 of them from our high school, and like they were all sitting there talking, and every inch of me was like, I wish I could go say hi to them, and like all of us equally have like like a hey what's up kind of thing. But I know that
Yeah.
I'm not part of that group with them, and I would have walked up, and it would have been really fucking
Just
awkward.
been like, hey.
And not only am I
Then
not
you're just
that
kinda
group
stuck
with
standing
them,
there.
Yeah, I'm not in that group with them, and I would have ended up like also I'm not in their like build yet. Like they're still fucking huge and ripped, and they know what they're doing, and I'm still kind of figuring everything out and like changing my workouts and stuff, which is why I was there for almost 3.5 hours the other day. And so I was avoiding that, and I made the awkward eye contact with the guy, and then I went over to the mirror and just hurried and like posed, and then took the picture, and then just walked away.
Nice.
Or I posed, took 2 pictures, and then walked away and looked at him, and I was like, those don't look good. And I was like, damn it, that's not even like the lighting.
You
or
like start
anything.
doing like drive-bys.
Yeah, just like a quick old.
Just fun.
And then I did a couple more sets on there, and I was like feeling the pump, and I was like, I don't give a fuck, lady. You're not in my picture. I can even show you if you get fucking offended, Like, so I just stayed at that mirror next to me and did it. And again, I took another like 3 or 4, and finally I was able to get at least the lighting was a little closer to what the other ones were, but it wasn't the same positioning, so I'm gonna have to try again. But
Yeah.
anyway, I get like over to that mirror that first time and go back to the machine, and then I look over to go over there again before I said fuck it, and I look over and my keys are on the floor at the back machine that I was just at.
Oh.
And I go, oh, shit. So I grab those and set them down, and I finish everything. I go wipe everything down, and I leave from there to the shoulder machine, the lateral raises, but the
Yeah.
machine one. And I set everything down, and then I go to play my music or something, and I look around. I left my phone at the fucking pull-up machine.
Damn.
So I go grab my fucking phone.
That's not like you.
No. And so I grab my phone, and I set it down at the fucking lateral raises, and I start doing those.
Just I won't forget this.
I won't forget this. And then I get to just a couple more workouts later, and I like maybe 2 more machines later, and I go over to just I can't remember where I'm at now, and it doesn't really matter those details, but I get to a certain spot, and I look at my stuff, and I was gonna take my headphones out and put it in the charger or whatever. I can't remember why. And I look down, and my AirPods case is not there. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? 3 in a row? And so I leave everything where I am, and I
turn
walk
around, there's a
over.
goblin running away.
I got him again! Fucking George.
That fucker,
God
dude.
damn it. God, off to the back rooms. He's got both of our...
Oh, man. I still never found them.
And so I'm walking around to each machine that I had just used. Nothing.
Nice.
Nothing. And I was like, I wonder if someone fucking took them. And I was like, there's no headphones in it. Why would you take those? And then I was like...
Maybe someone lost their case.
Right, yeah.
And
And
they
so
need another.
I go up to the counter, and this is where the real part of the story... I needed to preface this, okay, with how much I was losing shit.
That was the filler arc.
Yeah.
Now we're into the main shit.
And I get up to the counter, and I walk up to this person, and I go, hey, I lost my AirPods case, and I can't find it out there. Did anyone turn them in? And she goes, and she kind of gives me this kind of like squint, and she goes, do you know what generation it was? And I go, no, because I don't know the generation of AirPods. Like, I just don't pay attention. Before it changed to Pros,
Yeah, because who gives a fuck?
I'm not like, oh, I have the first generation, second generation. Like I don't know.
Hey, headphones.
I was
Por
like,
favor.
it's an AirPods case, and then I was like, I don't know, and I was in the midst of I was about to say it's not the Pros, and then she goes, oh, and she looks at me, and not only do I have one in my hand, I have the other one in my ear, and she goes, you have it in your, and I go, oh yeah, look, and then I just show her, I was like, I just have these, and she goes, Oh, I think she said it was the older generation or something. And then she
Should've just
goes,
been like, watch your mouth.
and then she reaches for something and she goes, "Did it have a case on it?" And I go, "No." And then she was like, "Did it have any color or anything?" And I go, "No." And then she reaches over and like she looks at me, then looks down at it, then grabs it, and then hands it to me, but like slowly kind of hands it to me, like she's kind of unsure. And then and to make sure that she's okay with giving me my fucking headphones back, I go, "I can even check like the name that pops up when you open it." And so I put the headphones in and I open the case and it shows up as I named them Audible Spacecraft.
Nice.
And so I open it and I'm waiting for it to pop up on my phone and someone comes up to get help from her and I go, "Yeah, these are the ones. Thank you." And I walk away and I was like, "The fuck? She wasn't going to give what the hell?"
Yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't just give me the fucking thing, like unless she had multiple back there.
Yeah, I was about
which
to say,
I don't think she did.
unless there's someone in the profession of just walking up to gym counters and being like, "Hey, I lost my AirPod case."
Right. And not just the headphones. The headphones are kind of, the most important part of it.
Yeah, it's like, "Hey, bitch, watch this. If I open the case and put these in, what they fit."
I was like, the headphones are the most important part, so why would I be trying to just take a case?
Yeah.
And so I was like, it just made me so fucking frustrated. I was like, why did it matter? And why
Yeah.
wouldn't you just hand them to me? Why'd you have to be all skeptical and be like, here you go? Like, it was so weird. It blew my mind.
There's so many things I want to say right now. So fucking many.
It made me upset. And then I think I forgot another thing. And then the day before that, you know what happened?
Huh.
Same kind of situation. I had a necklace on. And I was like, I went to take it off before I left, and I completely forgot. And so I got there, and I was like, shit. So I took them off, and I only take it off because when I do squats, I don't want it to get pinned
Yeah.
and cut me open or something while I do my squats. And so I took it off, put it in my pocket, and then when I got home to mow the lawn, I reached in my pocket, and they weren't there. The necklace wasn't there, and I was like, there's definitely nothing I can do about this.
Yeah.
Because I was like, that no one's gonna turn in a necklace. They're just gonna keep that shit. So, I just kind of
Sad.
accepted my fate. Yeah, and I was sad because
Yeah.
that was the only version of that necklace I had,
Yeah.
and so I just threw this one on again with my lucky ring or whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
and was just like, fuck me. So. I, just not doing well with remembering my shit, and you had a very perfect example of that when I couldn't find my fucking wallet a minute ago, and
Yeah.
it was in my shoe.
It was in his shoe, which, might I say, random fucking place for your wallet, especially when you're at your house. But I'm not going to question any further, all right?
Well, I can give you an answer.
I don't want it.
It's about volleyball.
Oh, my fucking God!
Because I went and played volleyball yesterday.
Good.
Since I missed it last week for...
Did you put your wallet in your shoe to make you taller?
No.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah! It doesn't make me that much taller because my wallet's really flat because I have nothing in it. Because I'm broke. Brokeback Mountain, that is. Let's go, baby!
Yeah, it's a him thing.
Oh, yeah. We'll move on. So, I missed last week because instead of playing volleyball, they went and played pickleball. It made me kind of sad because I was like, fuck yeah, I'll be able to make it. I mowed the lawn early. I'll be able to go play fucking volleyball with these guys. It was so much fun. And then they were like, Felipe was like, wait, we're going to go play pickleball at Weber State or something like that. And I was like, I don't want to play pickleball. I want to play volleyball.
I don't want to do this no more.
And so I didn't go last week or the week before that. So it has been like, almost like a month since I went that one time, or like 3 weeks.
I was about to say, you just said, I didn't go last week or the week before, so it's been a month.
No, I went this week.
Yeah.
I didn't go last week or the week before.
2 weeks.
And so I went this week, and I texted him like really early in the day, and I was like, are you guys doing volleyball or are you going to do pickleball? And he's like, we should be doing volleyball. And I was like,
We're actually going
"Sweet."
skydiving today.
We're going to go play croquet in the park.
We're going to go crochet with the elders.
And so I was like, okay, we're going to do volleyball this week. And then the last time they told me like 6:30 or something. So when it got to like 5 o'clock, I was like, 6:30? And he goes, 7. And I go, all right. And then I kind of sat here and I was like,
Well, now what?
I I don't know what to do. And I was really fucking tired, so I almost wanted to take a nap, but I didn't want to at the same time, so I just kind of laid in bed and was like half asleep on my phone.
Yeah.
And then eventually it was like 6:05 or something, and I was like, I'm gonna go fucking skate and wait for them to show up, and then I'll call it a day or whatever,
True.
So I texted him and I was like, hey, I'm gonna go skate till y'all get here. And I skated, and like 7 o'clock rolled around, and I'm looking up there and I see a group of people playing volleyball, and I was like, oh shit, that's probably them. Shit.
I got you.
Can
Can I get a freeze frame of that, please? Just for me.
That's the thumbnail.
Oh, if I would have put any more pressure on my thumb, you would have had a butt plug.
I would have had a thumbnail.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Alley-oop.
Alley-oop. Dunked it right into that fucking flaming trash can.
So I thought I saw them up there, and I was like, shit, they're already up there playing on it. I was like, damn, it's like 7 o'clock, or it's like 7:05, and I was like, shit. So I made one more round around the park, which, by the way, nobody at the skate park.
Yeah, I
Entirely
saw on
empty.
your story it was just fucking empty.
And it was so fun because I just started trying shit that I never get to do because it's always so full.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun.
Nice.
So I went around one more time, put my shit in my car, and just hoofed it up the hill to them. And I get up there. It's not them.
Not them.
It's not them.
Oh.
It's a different group of people.
Oh, fuck.
Well, and that's the thing is I don't know them. You know,
Oh.
even like the people in that group, I don't really know them. So when that happened, I was like, it could be, but I don't recognize any of their faces. And the person that invited me last time isn't in that group. So I kind of just like hovered like off in the distance. And then I saw a group of like 3 girls walking around them, and I was like, that one kind of looks like the one that invited me. And so I just so slowly kind of inched my way over towards
You're just
that
fucking
direction.
army crawling.
And I get over there, and she sees me and waves at me, and I wave back, and I'm like, so that should probably be her. And so I get a little bit closer, and she hasn't turned back towards me, so I can't see her face to tell.
Yeah.
And so they're in like where the middle of the volleyball court would have been, but on the grass.
Yeah.
And I'm in the corner where like it ends, and I just kind of stand over there, and she turns around and she goes, hey, and I go, oh, it's her. And I go, hey. And then she goes, where's Felipe? And I go, I have no idea. And she goes, yeah, he's usually kind of late to these things. And I just sat there and went, fuck. And I kind of set my shit down where I'm standing on the corner, still pretty far away from him.
Just shouting distance.
Well, it's close
it is
enough.
closer, yeah.
And I'm just kind of like standing there with my shit now on the floor, and I'm like, this is awkward.
So you.
And then they just keep talking. There's 3 of them, so they have like a conversation going or something. And I was like, well, I don't want to interrupt their conversation, especially because none of them know me.
Yeah.
So I just set my stuff down, and then I'm like, well, and so just to do like an NPC thing, I was like, I'm just gonna buy time doing some shit, So I just let that NPC part of my brain kick in.
Starts building a sandcastle.
And that I did do that later.
Did you?
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
And so I lean over and I fix my sock, pull it up a little bit because it's scrunched down. I fix the other one so it matches.
Oh, NPC shit, yeah.
And then I look at my shoes, and then I like stand up, and I was like, oh, I should take those off because I'm gonna play volleyball.
You just start retying your shoes for an hour.
And I like set my stuff down, and then I did this thing where I didn't have my phone plugged into my portable charger yet. So I like made it look like I was just having a really rough time plugging in my fucking phone. Like I was just an idiot. So I was sitting over there with it like this, and then I'd look. Fuck.
They're just like, I am not having sex with that guy.
I would just look at the phone and make sure that it was good, and then I'd like hold it back. Like I was like inspecting it, like
as if you don't see it every day.
yeah. And then I plug the phone in, and then I try and wrap the cord around the portable charger a couple times, or like trying to figure out how to do it most efficiently. And then I just set my phone down, and then I pick up my shirt and kind of fold it, and then set it next to my
Why
phone.
didn't you just get on your phone?
And then, well, because I was on my phone for a
Oh.
good chunk of time, and then it got to the point where I was like, I don't even know what else to do on my phone. And then I started like doing all this, and then I'm like, all right, well, I guess now I gotta take my shoes off. So I like squat down and I start taking my shoes off, and I'm just kind of like fucking around with the knot. Like I'm not really trying too hard. Yeah, I'm like doing this like fucking shit, like I'm looking like an
Stop.
absolute idiot. And so then I finally get the shoe untied on one side, and then I just slide it off and set it down, and then I'm like putting the shoelaces inside the shoe and like folding the top of it and everything. And then I take the other shoe off, and I do the same thing over there. And then I just have my socks on, and I'm standing there, and I go, well, I gotta take my socks off.
You
too.
gotta take
so
your
then I
socks
lean back over, and I
Because
take one
it
sock
looks
off.
weirder if you're standing in a park with just your socks on.
in a wife lover
In a wife
with
lover.
my shirt, my other shirt on the ground.
Yeah.
And so I take my socks off and I set them down, and then I'm looking at all my shit, and I go, well, now there's a better way to do this. So I ball up the socks, put it in one shoe, and then I start taking off my rings, and I put it in one shoe, and I put my wallet in the shoe, and then I take my necklace off, and I put that in the shoe. I put my AirPods and my keys in the shoe, and then I
Put a stick in the box.
oh, and then I took the socks out of the other shoe and put it into the other shoe that cover everything so it didn't fall out or something like that.
Yeah.
And so it's just not out in the open to take. And which if anyone took my shoe, I would have been fucked.
was
Just
about
the
to
one
say,
shoe.
A person's gonna walk by. Yeah, these are nice shoes, and they're gonna get fucking everything you own with it.
What's funny though is that they were my shit shoes, and the shoe that my wallet was in the good shoes.
Yeah.
So I was wearing the other ones.
So you just for fun put your wallet into another
I brought those shoes in
Okay.
case the other ones ripped while I was skating. I brought those ones, so they were in my car. And we'll fast forward so I get to this point. When I was driving home, as I was about to leave, like I had bought food and stuff, so I wanted to carry in everything as like compact as possible, so I didn't have to like fuck with it while I'm trying to unlock the door.
Yeah.
So I had put everything that I wasn't gonna be able to put in my pockets or like in my hands. I just slid it into the shoe again, and then I already had my other shoes on, so then I was able to just hold the shoes, my shirt, and my water bottle in one hand, and then my food in the other, and then I just hold in one hand or whatever, So that's
Yeah.
why that was in that shoe. Anyway,
I won't forget this.
I won't forget this. Well, and it's funny is I apparently I took everything else out of the shoe except for the wallet.
Except
that
for the
stayed
wallet,
in the
yeah.
shoe. I eventually one that had invited me turned around and she's like, why are you so far away? And I go, well, you guys were having girl talk, and I didn't want to interrupt. And the other one goes, you can come have girl talk with us. And I was just like, I know, I got the hair for it, right? And then I just kind of sat there, and then they laughed about it or whatever. And so that would have been my way to go over there and not be so awkward. But then every inch of every just particle in my body was like, nah, just stay sitting down, brother.
You should have just walked up and said, "All right, girls,
What are we talking about?
what are we doing today?"
What? Okay, what's up, sisters?
You're like, "Oh, bet." Turn on Ice Spice and start walking over.
Period. Let's go, girls.
Brothers, I'm looking for a munch.
Just start shaking ass as I'm walking.
Oh, fuck yeah.
No, I should have, because it would have made it so much less awkward, because now there are shit ton of people now showing up. The last time I played wasn't that many people. There was 10 of us. And this time we had let me do the math, 16, maybe 18 people showed
I
up.
don't even know that many people.
I didn't know them either. I only knew Felipe. And did Felipe play? Yeah, Felipe.
Fully play.
He's not there.
Fucking floppy disk still isn't here.
Fucking Flapjacks isn't showing up. And so I'm just sitting there like an idiot while there's a shit ton of people pulling up. And I'm just like, I need him to get here, man. I'm not good at this socializing with these people I don't know.
I would have strapped on my fucking rocket boots and been right out of there.
And I didn't know I know our sense of humor, and I know you can usually gauge that with people, but with them it was just such a big mix of people. I couldn't tell if I could be like me,
It's like, can I make a fart noise, or do I have to actually try for my joke right now?
or do I need to be Mormonized? Do I need to not swear around these people?
This airline food, right?
And I just didn't know what to do. And then for some reason, as soon as Felipe pulled up, everyone had a vape on them, and everyone was swearing. And I was like, so I could have just hung out and not have worried about being like.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know we had to have the fucking Antichrist pull up to have fun.
I didn't know I had to be cool.
Like what?
No. And so I was just kind of standing there.
They turn around and you're just in a Pope uniform.
Is this cool, guys? Am I cool yet?
It's like, can I join the group? Good one. Crisp.
So it gets to the point where there is a lot of people, and I'm still sitting away from everyone where they're all setting everything up, and then some of them are getting warmed up playing volleyball, and I'm just sitting there
I hate that
I'm
feeling.
missing my grandpa's birthday party for this right now. And I was just sitting there like,
What time is it at this point?
it's about 7:15.
Okay.
And then around 7:30, Felipe pulls up, and it was actually
And I walked up and punched him right in the fucking nose.
like 30 seconds before I saw his car. I texted him and I said, "Where you at, baby girl?" And then I just hear brrrr coming up the hill, and I
Yep.
see him in his little white car, and he turns around, and I go, "No, right there. He's right here."
oh.
And so then he shows up, and I go, "There he is!" After being like silent and just in
They're
the
like,
corner.
what this guy fucking talks?
Yeah, and I just go, "There he is, baby boy." And he walks up to me, which was nice. Instead of walking up to, the group of people that, he knows, he walks
Yeah.
up to me and he talks to me for a second. And I stand up and move all my stuff over. And the first thing he says to me, though, is he goes, "What are you doing all the way over here?" And I said, "Well, they were having girl talk, and then I sat down, and I didn't want to move, and I got awkward." and he goes, "Yeah, all right." And so then I walk over with him.
Motherfucker.
And I set everything down, and then I'm just like, that was fucking ridiculous, dude.
I don't know. I hate feeling like that. It's like, okay, I was invited here, but I feel out of place.
Yeah.
That
And
sucks.
now everyone's taking forever to get onto the court to play. And so Felipe's like marking out the lines in the sand like with his feet, and it's like taking forever. And again, I'm now standing there not knowing what to do, and he's across the court, doing something or whatever. And so then I just start following him while he's doing that shit in the sand. And
They're
I
just
start
like
messing with him.
fucking up his line.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, "What if I was behind you, just fucking up with the lines or something?" Like,
Just dragging
just
his foot right
erasing
behind
it.
him.
Yeah. And we kept making jokes and stuff like that. And then at one point, he was like, "All right, let's play. Come on." And then they didn't. And so then he just started doing more lines. And I go, "Oh, you forgot something over here." And he goes, "Really?" And I go, "No." And he goes, "Fuck you."
It's like, how would I know?
And then I was like, "Oh, but you did forget this one." And so from the middle of the court, and in just like the most like zigzaggy line, I just start making designs in the sand with my feet. And
Just make a Squidward.
and then I made a penis in the
Oh,
sand, and then I just made a whole bunch of designs, and I was like, "There we go. I think that's good. What do you think, buddy?" And he goes, "Yeah, that's good. I like that." And eventually everyone gets out there. I'm gonna try and skip through to this last part, and but the first game played. Okay, I didn't realize that we had what was it, 8 people on each side, which
That-
you don't play that.
No, that's
not how it
honestly
works.
too much.
Yeah, so then we have 2 people sit out, right?
Yeah.
And me not knowing any of them, I was like, I could sit out this first little bit. And I don't know how long I'm supposed to sit out. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And so I just kind of come out of the sand. And right before this had happened, when they were like picking teams, I found an acorn on the ground.
Yeah.
And then they, huddled up and everything, and we're about to leave or like get ready. And I lean over to Felipe while everyone's quiet, and I go, "Hey, Felipe, I found a fucking acorn, bro." And then I hand it to him and walk away. And I walked away and went off into the grass.
Did he laugh at least?
Yeah, and then
Okay,
he
good.
held on to it, and he's like he was trying to break it open. And and then like they're all getting ready and set up out there, and I'm just kind of walking around in the grass, and
Start picking flowers.
and he goes, "Hey, I did it!" And I turn around, and he's got the acorn cracked open. And I was like, "You cracked it open?" He goes, "Yeah." And I go, "Fuck yeah!"
Let's go.
And then
When we say guys will be guys, that's what we mean.
And then I continued to pick up a bunch of fucking acorns, and I had a handful of them. It would have been so funny if I wanted to start throwing them at him.
You just walk over. Hey, I got another acorn for you.
Just drop them. I wanted to start throwing it at him when they had like the ball wasn't in play. I wanted to just be like, and then just kind of like look around, like, oh, must have fell out of the tree.
Oh,
or
what the
something
fuck?
like
That's weird.
and but then I got a little too shy in case my aim was bad and I hit someone else.
Even
so,
funnier.
So I just started throwing them at the tree next to me, and I see the person that was sitting out with me go into play, and I'm like, and then that's when it occurred to me, like, I don't know how this works.
Yeah.
And so I'm kind of just standing in the back, like, well, I have my acorns.
I mean, yeah,
I
good,
threw a
good.
stick. I broke a stick.
Yeah.
Threw more acorns. Now, and then someone goes out.
Are you a dog?
And then someone goes out and they look at me and they're like, where's, and then Felipe goes, hey, Carson, come in. And I was like, oh, shit, okay. And so I drop my acorns and I run in. And
They all look over to see an autistic kid hold an acorn.
I've got some in my mouth and I'm all, yeah, just, and they're just falling out. And I go, sorry, guys. Yeah, shit.
Oh, here,
on,
let me
hold
talk
on.
into the microphone.
Hold on, let me just.
The whole time you're playing, it's just
You can hear 'em.
yeah.
Every time I jump, it just a couple fall out. Fuck in the sand.
You died for the acorns, not the ball.
And so I came in, and the first thing I do when we're playing is I have to serve. And I was like, fuck, the pressure, because now if I serve and I fuck up, then
Hey, Carson, go back out.
yeah. And so I get in there and just started rallying points, dude. Like
Yeah.
my serve would go over, and like they would all like it's just the other team being like, got it, and then like three
No
people
one
go at once,
got
and
it.
then they stop at once, or they'd hit it into the net or something. So I'm just getting us a shit ton of points, and I'm not really doing much but serving. And I mean, shit, I'm serving.
fucking
I'm
heat.
serving.
Serving up some fucking meat.
And
shoot.
I got, however many, and so we're gonna fast forward a little bit. I think we win the first one, maybe, or no, we lose the first one, go to the other side and just fucking destroy them. And it got to a point where again I was just getting point after point after point after point from serving,
Yeah.
and then we win that side, and like we do this thing where if you win, you just swap sides and whatever. And so it gets to a point where I'm trying to remember specifically what had happened, but they're playing music on the side, and something clicked in me that like whenever I'd recognize a song, I was just like, I don't give a fuck who these people are. I'm gonna enjoy myself.
Yeah.
And so there was a point where Lizzo song was playing, and I was just shaking hella ass.
Nice.
And like, and when they were picking teams the second time,
you were just
Felipe-
turned around, shaking ass.
Felipe leans over and he goes, pick Carson, which is so nice. I appreciate him doing that so much, because being on someone else's team, like I can fuck up with Felipe and he he'll be nice about it. But if I fuck
Yeah.
up with other people and they're good and they're like, what the fuck?
What are you doing?
Because that happened where it came to me and I thought it was out of bounds. So I turned around to hit it and went, oh, it's fine. And it hit inbounds. And I was like, oh. And out of the corner of my eye, I see someone go and throw their hands up in the air. And I was like, fuck.
See, the problem with me is I am so confrontational when I know that I just made a simple mistake and someone gets pissed. I get more mad than they are.
Well, and then Felipe goes, Carson, come on, baby girl. And I go, sorry, guys. I was like, it was the moon. The moon got in my eyes. I couldn't see. I'm sorry. And so I made it into a joke,
Yeah.
as my defense mechanism.
Yeah.
And then the next serve, Felipe fucks up. And I go, oh, Felipe, baby girl, come on. I did it right back to him.
Good shit.
But like they were picking teams the second time, and he's going, pick Carson. And then someone on the other team saying, pick the other guy, like pick someone else, kind of like. And so I'm just sitting there, and then I go out loud. I go, okay, what if I do this? And I turn around and start shaking hella ass.
Yes!
and then Felipe goes, damn. And then he goes, yeah, we'll pick Carson. And I go, yeah. And there's a point where I've got the hang of how switching in and out works, and everyone takes turns being in and whatever. And I was sitting out, and it was taking forever because the other team just kept getting points, so we're not rotating. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, so I made a sandcastle.
Nice.
But it was just like a little, like I would cup it together in different parts, and then I made a wall out of it, and then I made one on top of it, and then put a little piece of grass in the top of it. And I was like, look at this. Oh, earlier in the night before we even got started, I asked Felipe, I was like, do we have someone assigned, like a certified sandcastle builder? Because I don't see anyone doing that, and it's really concerning.
It's pissing me off a little.
And so, like an hour later, I'm now sitting in the ground, like in the sand, building a sandcastle. And so once the ball isn't in play, I go, Felipe! And then I I got us. We're good. I got a sandcastle going, man. We're fine. I got it. We're handled. So we're good to go. And he's like, oh. And then someone turns around and he goes, oh, he made a sandcastle. I was like, yeah, we're good. We're good to go now, bud. We're fine. We're fine.
We can keep going.
Yeah, like, as if it was just a big thing.
Yeah.
And then I get subbed in, and that guy that had turned around and said that goes out and helps build more of the sandcastle.
Yes.
And so then as I come back, I'm helping build the sandcastle. So now me and him, every time we swap out, we're adding more to the sandcastle.
I love that.
And I wish I would have taken a picture of it. But we ended up having, like, it was a wall and then a little thing in the middle. And then we had pillars on the corners where we had, like, flowers. And then we had acorns in it. And, like, we had, like, everything. It looked so sick. And, which I buddied up with him at one point. Like, me and him were trying to tackle one of the poles that holds the volleyball thing up. And then he did pull-ups holding on to the bolts on the side of it.
Fucking.
It was insane. And I tried to do it, and I was like, I got too fat of fingers. I was really sad about it. And
Fuck that shit.
But like I said, I was just shaking hella ass. And then at one point, they were playing another, like, girl boss song, and I did that thing where I have my hands up like this, and I'm just shaking like that. And then I did
I'm
another
sorry,
one.
but there's like no better way to shake your ass.
And then I did the one where my leg is up in the air, and I'm doing that.
He doesn't even do that for me anymore.
And then I start twerking, and I'm like 70% sure, like, almost nobody saw me doing it.
That's fine.
And I was just having a blast. And every once in a while, one of the girls would turn around and be like, get it!
Yeah.
Period! Or something like that.
Period.
You know? And there was at one point that I thought this was hilarious because it felt like I was a little kid when this happened. So they're subbing me back in, and I'm standing on rocks that's, like, from me to the trash can is about where the sand is. And I'm
Okay.
standing on rocks. And so she's like, all right, you're in. And so then I lean down like this on the rocks, like I'm about to do one of those little kid jumps where you get really low and you're about to just launch yourself really fucking hard, like everything in it.
Yeah.
And so I get really low like that, and I just springboard myself from the rocks all the way past where the garbage can is. Like, I went far and hit the ground, and then just stood there for a second. She goes, period.
Period.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Period to what, bitch?
And then every time they'd throw the ball to me when I'm serving, I would try and catch it in the most, like, stupid way possible. So I would, like, jump up and turn around backwards and catch it behind my back, like, and then like superhero land in the ground or something.
Nice.
Or I would do one where I'd
Imagine
wait for
you
it.
doing that. That's just so fucking sick. You do like 3 flips and
And then there was a point where I had, like, waited for the ball to get really close, and I just had my arms, like, super far out, so I'd gauge where it was about to land, and so it would just go right into my hands as I'd catch it. Or, like, I was just doing stupid shit, and it was a lot of fun.
nice.
I fucked up a lot more this time than I did last time, but I was still diving for the fucking things, which
Hell
they
yeah.
respected. Like, I was throwing down. At one point, I dove for one,
Yelling timber.
and it fucking a chunk of sand went into my eye and hung inside of my glasses. And so I'm sitting there and I go, "Oh fuck!" And I'm on the ground. And I forgot to tell you a story too.
Oh,
Fuck,
boy.
dude. And anyway, it was a lot of fun. I gotta tell you that story just real quick.
I got a real quick before the real quick.
Oh, okay, what?
About the getting angry at people who get angry at me. I was at a coworker's house just playing board games, and he had 2 of his friends there, and they're nice guys. They're very nice people. We just started playing some games, and they had played this game a shit ton. They knew exactly what to do, and it was a cooperative game, so we weren't against each other. We were working to one goal, and I had never played this game in my fucking life. So obviously I'm making dumb mistakes. And at one point he's like, "You don't do it." He, like, actually gets kind of angry, and I look at him and go, "You're talking to me like I've played this game before, you dumb piece of shit. Fuck you."
I knew that's where that was gonna
Yeah.
go.
I got so mad so quick, and I'm like, I've never played. It's like, I can understand if people get angry at me for a reason, but if you get angry at me for no reason, that will spark the most primal rage in my fucking body.
When you get angry at me while I'm learning, we're gonna have an issue.
I was so close to throwing hands with that guy. It's just like,
I would love to have seen this at a small table, and then he says that
Dude.
to you, and you just stand up and go,
dude, this table was not big. I could have.
like a tiny. Yeah, that's what I was thinking in my head. Just a small square table, and you just
No,
stand
it was
up
just a circle table. It was a small circle, and I
Oh.
really could have just stood him. Boom! He was right across from me.
like I just just a moment of like, dude, you can't fucking do that, and then you just stand there for like you sit there for a second, and then you just go. Like with like violently fast movement, just fucking what? Bam! And then you sit down and you're like, fucking learning, dude.
Fuck you, man. No, it was funny because
Maybe teach me instead of yelling at me, dickhead.
as soon as I was done and he was done, I'm like, we are the same person and this is bad. Well, it's like, well, we're not, because he just gets angry quick, and I get angry when people are angry. So it's a very bad mix. But it was funny, and then we continued playing the game.
Good.
And it was totally fine.
I'm glad it didn't escalate.
Yeah.
Not really. I wish it
Dude, it would have been
escalated.
so much. I've been itching to fight someone.
My quick little thing was when me and Ripken were skating one day, I had tried to ollie again, just regular trick, and I did this thing where I just psyched myself out, didn't ollie completely, and I slid my foot too far forward, just like the same situation where I fucked up.
Yeah.
And this time my foot slid off the board and I landed on it, but like way too far off, so I just kind of like bounced off my foot and landed just hard straight to my back.
Ugh.
And so I just go boom, and my glasses and hat fly off behind me. And he goes, "Oh shit, dude, are you okay?" And I go,
Everyone knows that. Ooh.
"Yeah." And I go, "Oh fuck, I'm good." And then I stand up on all fours and I go, "Where are my glasses?"
Fucking Velma.
Scooby, where are my glasses? I can't see without my glasses. And as soon as I put my glasses on and I start laughing, I look over and some dude is walking down the street right next to us. And Ripken starts dying laughing, and I'm just sitting there like, fuck.
That makes it so much funnier, though.
I just told Kate I want to briefly mention the barbecue because it's going to be an annual thing. Every 24th, as long as I'm here, I'm going to be doing the barbecue.
Every month. Every 24th.
Every month. And it was a lot of fun. I cooked a lot of wieners, and
I don't know why I'm nodding. I wasn't.
we lit off a lot of fireworks. It was a lot of fun. I actually burnt when I showed you they burnt that hole. It actually burnt me.
I bet.
And I didn't notice until I was taking a shower the next day to get all the dirt off of me. And there was a spot where the shirt had been, and there was just a circle of red and like darker like burn color on me.
The wife lovers just melted to your skin.
And I was like, "Oh, it burnt me. That's why it hurt afterwards."
That would make sense.
And it was a lot of fun though. I really suggest that anyone that listens to this and is like mildly interested to show up because it's so much fun. Like it was like when Gage was here, he was like, it was so cool seeing everyone again, and Fletcher was here, and he was glad to see a
that
bunch
was
of the friends.
First time I'd seen Fletcher since high school.
Yeah, and I mean, he's out in Sandy, so it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to see him, and so it was really nice to be able to see everyone again. And I'm hoping that for my birthday, when we do that big old tropical party, beach party thing, that we get more people
Yeah.
because I kind of wanted it to be this big thing, and not because it's like my birthday. I don't want it to be like it's Garza's birthday thing.
Just hang out, have fun with a lot of friends.
Right, like I'm finally gonna be 21 with everybody. Like
Yeah.
it'll be fun to be able to like. It feels like I'm gonna be able to be one of everyone else. Like I'll be one of
See,
you guys.
Like, I've heard, because I hadn't been 21 for so long, then me and Carson became best friends, and then he was younger than me, so
Yeah,
I don't know how else to say it except get fucked.
yeah. I'm just a little upset that like. I feel like the last one, even though I know I'm not. I feel like the last one.
Want to know what I haven't done yet? What I'm saving? I still
Going to
not,
a bar?
I haven't gone to a bar. I haven't even ordered a drink anywhere yet.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
I'm waiting for us to go to like Utah or some shit.
I'm
That's the first time I'm gonna order a beer.
so ready.
I wanted it to be special. We get our first time together. Technically not my first time, because there were times that they just gave me the alcohol menu without carding me.
That's okay.
Not Utah, just other.
Right, you haven't been to Utah, right?
I've never been. No, I've heard their food is decent, but their
So
beer is
good.
amazing.
Their food is amazing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who's telling you it's decent. That shit's fucking fantastic.
Most people just apparently go there for the beers.
Well, yeah, because it's a brewery.
Yeah,
But they
makes
also
sense.
do food.
Well, we'll have to go to Rooster sometime too. As
True.
well. I've always wanted to try some of that.
Me too, actually. But yeah, just wanted to say that you guys should show up to the next
Yeah, it's-
party and then show up to my birthday because that'll be fun. We've got a lot of decorations already here. I've got a shit ton in my closet right now, and then we just got like tiki torches,
What did you?
and I really want. We have like little pools, like inflatable pools that we're gonna put out, and like,
Can we rent a slip and slide?
dude, that would be so much fun.
I don't think you realize how easy I could get that done.
We don't even have to rent one. You can
Yeah,
just
I
go
know.
buy one for like $20.
Yeah. I want to get one of the ones that has like all the water arcs. That
Yeah,
go
that goes
everywhere.
over the top of it. Dude,
Dude, it's gonna be the best day of our fucking
Yeah,
lives.
I know. I'm excited for it. So I really hope that people show up.
It's a beach party. We just fill your entire backyard with sand.
Yeah, we do the Phineas and Ferb thing.
Yeah.
Backyard beach.
Backyard
beach. And then the real topic I wanted to get to, which is hilarious that we got to like almost the end of the episode.
It is literally like the end of the episode now.
because I talked way too long about volleyball.
Who gives a fuck? It's fun.
Aliens. Have you seen
The water is turning to frost.
Have you seen all of the posts about the alien stuff?
I saw a YouTube video just like, hey, the government said this about aliens again. And I was just like, I don't care.
Right. Well, because it's like every fucking year they're like, yeah, UFOs exist and this kind of thing. But this time they said that they have non-human biologics that they had got from an unidentified flying object.
I think it's really funny nowadays that, like years ago, humans were like, oh my God, aliens, aliens this, aliens that. And now we're like, as soon as the government's like, they exist, we're like, we don't give a fuck.
That's what I was going to say is like, but I wonder if, we're going to get a little conspiracy here, okay? Is if, they've been slowly just saying like, yeah, we got UFOs, but it's not what you think kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that when it does, they're like conditioning us so that when they actually have the aliens and we're just like, instead of like doing what War of the Worlds with Orson Welles where they start killing people and like, killing themselves and looting and everything just from a radio broadcast that was fake.
Yeah.
Like I wonder if that was like either it was a planned thing where they're just like, all right, slowly bring everyone to the point that, aliens exist. Then maybe they won't overreact too much.
Well, maybe they should have just fucking told us. But I
right,
think,
and then
I think
everyone it would have ended up being the same way, whereas like they told us, everyone freaks out for a minute, and then it's like, yeah, okay.
Okay. We have weirder shit happen.
Yeah.
I just saw a crackhead try to eat his own toenail. Like,
I literally saw someone on bath salts try and eat my face.
literally.
So and then I think like someone made a good point as to like, if they're really that intelligent, why do they keep fucking crashing? Like they're smart enough to get here, but you can't land your fucking spaceship.
Hey, they're used to space. They get here and they're like, "Wow, what the fuck is pulling us down?"
They got tractor beams.
Motherfuckers don't know about Newton.
And then when like they're talking about like, say like if they do find them crashed or whatever, and they survive the crash, that why are they always dead? Like, do we kill them on sight? And then someone said, what if they just don't breathe oxygen? And every time they land here, they're just like, and they die.
Fish out of fucking water.
Like it could be any alien species instead of just like maybe one coming every time. It could be like a multitude of different ones.
Can we get an alien species that breathes like CO2? Because then we could like coexist and be
It would be
pretty.
pretty. Yeah,
We
it'd be
could like
sick.
start fixing the Earth a little.
Yeah. And so they made a good point as to like, what if they're just coming from a planet that like they just don't breathe oxygen, and every time an alien lands here, they just are like, fuck, and then
See,
die.
what I think is they get close to our planet, they look at the fucking ozone layer and like, no, these guys are fucking stupid. Look at what they fucking did. Look at what they did. How do you do that? Look at what they did. There's a hole in their planet.
Or like that big theory where they're like, we're like being observed by like a higher being of aliens, where they're just like watching us, and then like people are like, it's just what's the point and everything, and it's like, then who cares? Let them watch us. We're doing our fucking thing.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I hope they're watching this.
Yeah, you want to watch me jerk off 10 times in a day? Then fucking watch me.
One more viewer.
You want to sit here and watch us do a fucking podcast? Well, you can watch from a different angle, I guess.
Yeah.
You want to? If you're
Hey,
gonna,
fuck you.
if you're gonna watch the podcast, you're gonna watch us. You might as well fucking subscribe.
True. I was trying to do that in the mirror, and I don't know why, but whenever I look in the mirror, I forget that my controls are still the same.
Your controls.
Yeah, they're still the same, but as soon as I'm like, point that way, I point that way.
But it's like it just cracks me up when people get so worked up about like if it's just like a big simulation thing, and it's like, well,
Hey.
this simulation's crazy to let me just fucking just do whatever the hell I want.
Seriously. I don't think the simulation would really let bath salts become a thing.
I think it would, because like if it's a higher being playing a game kind of thing, like a simulation,
Yeah.
or like watching,
Well,
like,
what's the collector?
yeah, or they're just like, now let's see what happens when bath salts, like.
Hey, cut that tiger loose from that zoo.
You see those silly little buildings down there?
No.
Oh, I never explained that 9/11 joke that I was gonna make.
That's fine.
So it was during volleyball, and it was the same thing as last time, where I was like, "What's the score?" And Felipe would be like 6-3, and I'm like, "Hide on Tinder again." And then he goes 9-1, and I go, "Never forget." And then I serve the fucking ball.
Did people laugh?
No one
What?
heard me. I don't think anyone heard me.
That's so good.
And then I was just sad that we never actually got to 9/11 against
Yeah.
each other, because then I would have been like, never forget, and then fucking launch that thing.
Alamo.
And but I thought 9/1 was as close as we got, and so I was just like,
Damn, who's getting fucked on that bad?
we were killed. That was the one I was serving, and it was just fucking on
9-1. Jesus
We
Christ.
got to like 18-3.
If I
or
was
something.
that other team, I would be sitting down making a sandcastle.
It was 17-3 is what it was.
Fuck that.
It was fucking wild. But anyway, I just and like they released I think that they've known about it since like the early 1900s or 18.
I think people are just so sad and pissed off at everything else that they're like,
we've
why
already
would
got
we?
too much shit going
Yeah,
on.
why would I give a shit? Do
Yeah.
you? I have fucking. Are they gonna pay my bills?
Are the aliens going to affect taxes? No? Okay, fuck
Then
off.
what the fuck is the point of telling us?
Then
If-
fuck off.
Are they gonna kill us? Are they gonna help us?
Can I get a big titty alien girlfriend?
Like, is that so much to fucking ask for?
Like, and then they make a big deal there where they're like, aliens have been with us the whole time. Like, some people are aliens, some people aren't. And it's like,
Okay.
What did I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
What about it?
Who cares?
Look at that motherfucker over there. All right, he looks like an idiot. Is he an alien? No,
He could be, but guess what? He's a fucking idiot.
he's a fucking idiot. Who cares?
So it's like just everyone freaking out about alien stuff when there's just they made that same thing when I was listening to that podcast. They were like the same argument where like we've just gone through enough shit and we've all got our own shit going on at the same time that it's like, who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Oh, big deal. Aliens exist. We already fucking knew that.
If they're not coming to kill us, we're fine. And
We
if they're coming to kill us, motherfucker, I'm gonna
Land.
throw a party.
if they're coming to kill us, land your fucking aircraft first.
Yeah.
Learn how to land before you kill us.
I don't know. Maybe just shoot the giant laser that all the movies say you have.
Launch the nukes. I don't know what to tell you.
Do you
buddy.
have a Death Star or not?
I know that's not just a moon. That's man-made, buddy.
The moon.
It's made out of cheese.
Steal the moon. What I would love to think about is like our satellites, like the Apollo 13, I think, is the one we sent into fucking Kingdom Come. I would just love to imagine, like, later down the line, just an alien chilling in their spaceship, just like sipping a cup of tea, and they just see a. They're like,
Like there's nothing nearby. And then
Exactly.
you just see this little Flimdus looking thing
yeah,
flying by.
there's. What the fuck?
I love that your alien is sipping tea.
Yeah.
in a spaceship.
All right, sorry, he's sipping his.
Oh, I need to warm this up. Then it's like enough to like rock their ship, and they're like, "Fuck!"
The fuck was that?
And then you hear another alien go, "Ah! I just pissed on myself. I just zipped my third penis in my fucking zipper."
They still use zippers.
Yep. My dick. It's like my leg. But
Is that a total?
It's like, or I would like to imagine that kind of the same scenario where like we sent that thing to butt fucking nowhere, and all of a sudden an alien shows up and actually lands their ship, and then just steps out and goes,
You dropped this.
"You left this
Yeah.
out here."
Hey, did you guys drop? I think your ball landed in my yard.
Yeah, they're like, I've been trying to figure out where this came from.
Dude,
Is this yours?
I've been trying to talk to you guys for like years.
And then it's like, do you want to play frisbee or something? Like, I got a hacky sack back here. You want to play some hacky
You guys
sack?
want to play Foursquare?
You want to throw
a
around?
laser engraved Foursquare
Yeah.
thing just happens.
Yeah, he goes, "You want to play Foursquare?" And then he just goes, and he just goes, and then he goes, and then a kickball comes out of his hand, and it makes that noise.
and it bounces.
But it's like, why freak out? I mean, we've got one chilling in the studio.
Yeah, he's
you
right
know.
there. Why freak out about something that doesn't matter until it happens?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you gonna do before?
You can't prep for something like that.
Like, if they are higher beings, we're fucked either way.
It's like as a kid when you're freaked out about like quicksand and stuff like that, and like you think it's a way bigger deal, and
Yeah.
it's not.
It's not.
It's like as a kid when as my irrational fear of like we're gonna have a tornado.
Yeah.
The house is gonna get fucking torn to
And
shreds.
they waited until we were how old to explain? No, mountains.
Yeah. And then we did have one
Yeah.
when in the middle of me playing football.
It hit Landon's dad's house, like that street and everything.
But it's just like it's one of those things where like you're like I gotta prep for it. You know, I gotta
Yeah.
be ready. But like, no matter how prepared you are, when it happens, it's gonna happen, and it's just like say you prep for it and you're not home when that happens.
Yeah. Then what, buddy?
It's like every time when someone's like, you know, if there's a zombie apocalypse, I'm gonna go to this person's house and then I'm gonna go here and steal this.
How? How?
It's always just like that thing where it's like, well, you don't know where you're gonna be.
You don't
Like,
know where you're gonna be. You don't know how. You don't know if your city is the infectious city.
I could
like-
be like on my way to Pennsylvania next month.
Yeah.
And it happens while I'm in the airplane. And everything's going to shit down there, and I land in Pennsylvania, and it hasn't hit Pennsylvania yet. And then I'm just stuck with my dad out there. God, that would not be fun. Him and his broke ass legs, dude. I would be fucked.
I thought you were just gonna leave off.
Him and his broke ass. Well, that's the thing is at that point the money wouldn't matter. It's just his broke ass legs. It would be.
I didn't know he broke his legs.
Well, they're not broken. It's just like he just.
And they're not broken. He's just being a bitch.
It's
but-
just a bitch. he fucked up his knee, and the last time I was out there, every time we'd be near his friends, they'd be like, "Hey, man, if he ever pisses you off, kick him in the fucking knee. Like, I'll take him right out."
Do they do that to him?
I don't know.
Maybe that's why his knee's so bad. they
And
just
so-
keep fucking kicking it.
He's just got a bad knee, and he actually had to go to the ER not too long ago for the knee, and he like found out a bunch of shit that was wrong with it.
Break his other one.
Yeah. And so it's just like it's one of those things with aliens where it's like this is even more unpredictable, whereas we've seen like a zombie apocalypse like happen on millions of TV shows and movies. It won't happen the same in real life if it does.
No.
And it's the same thing with aliens. I mean, I feel like any movie with aliens is never going to be
It's never gonna be accurate.
yeah, like it's always you've got to make it super, you know, sci-fi, you know, like something crazy. And
See, it's so weird nowadays. We've gone so far in terms of like animation and such. We have tried and explored so many possibilities of what aliens look like.
yeah.
We had to have gotten one right.
I feel like any of them are right.
Yeah.
At somewhere in the universe, there's
Somewhere.
like there could be one where we all like we look exactly like us, but the eyes are where our temples are.
Yeah.
And we're just it's the predator or the what's the you know how like predators have like their eyes are closer to the middle, and the what are the other ones? Prey have it on the sides so they can see both
Yeah.
sides of them. Like
Bless you.
where like whatever alien species that is the prey because there's a higher animal, and they just our eyes are just on the sides of our heads. Which it wouldn't look like that because of evolutionary things when you're a prey versus a predator. But like there's just so many different things that could be
Yeah.
that, you know.
And then, like, what if the possibility they do just turn out to be big titty tentacle bitches?
Dude, or like just 3 boobs. They literally look exactly like us, but 3 boobs.
Do you know how sick that would be?
Just 3 of them, dude.
3 of them.
I can hold 2
I
of them.
have enough fun with 2.
Yeah, I don't know. I have enough fun with 1.
I
dude.
know. Like, imagine a third. Holy fuck. The dopamine would be insane.
I wouldn't have enough hands to hold the 3 boobs, but I would be happy.
I got a mouth.
I got them out, and dude, all 3
Dude.
at once. You're climbing, dude. It's like a climbing gym.
Exactly. Oh my god. Hanging on to those nipples like that dude was on the bolts.
Yeah, just-
Fucking. No, that'd be rock solid too.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't be able to climb. I would just be.
Now, before we go into our fantasies and kinks,
Amazonian women.
okay, that one. Yeah.
They do exist. They live in the Amazon.
I know. I have a plane ticket.
Do you?
Yeah.
I just ordered one online.
Did you?
Yeah, in a box.
I don't know. I don't know.
Wrong Amazon.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You might want to cancel that order.
Fuck.
You're gonna get in a little bit of trouble, I think.
You know what? Fuck it. Aliens are gonna happen. If I get in trouble, the aliens are gonna kill me anyway.
Yeah, aliens are gonna kill you anyway. Let's go do bath salts. Allegedly.
Well, it's like, and I like when people like draw what the alien looked like. I love that it's always that
Yeah.
humongous eyes, oval head,
Green.
super skinny body. It doesn't have to be green. There's been like like pale, like and
Gray.
just gray, like colored. But it's like it's always been that. And then there's 2 arguments you can make here. One is that we've just been introduced to that same thing so many times that when people think they see an alien, they think it's that.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is that like maybe it's actually is that type of alien that we're seeing every single time, and that's correct because of how many times
You know
it's
how
been
fucking
seen.
you know how fucking crazy that would be?
That we've been right
Yeah.
about the alien
That
looking
would
like
be-
a fucking like a big ass head, big eyes.
Bro, they're gonna come down here and be like, they see all like the little inflatable things, all the fucking posters. They're
They're like, oh, you're fans?
you guys are fucking stalkers.
You guys are weird. I like it.
What the fuck? This is the reason we probe you. Also, what's the fucking deal with probing?
Oh, you know, it had to have been where it started was some dude got blackout drunk and got like he just like accidentally fell out in a field somewhere and someone stumbled across him and was like, I'm gonna butt fuck this guy.
Like-
they put on a Halloween mask and just went to town on him and he was like, I got probed by an alien.
Yeah. What the fuck are the aliens gonna find out by going up our buttholes with their dicks?
And it's like, and then that followed with suit where like then at that point people that wanted to butt fuck people would be like, if I dress like an alien,
And I go in a random field and there's a person there.
or I just drugged this guy at the bar
And I'm gonna be like, I'm an alien. I'm probing you, bitch.
and I'm probing you,
Literally in the
which
back,
we don't condone that.
in the back of a 2002 Honda Civic. Like,
With just a bunch of
spaceship?
yeah, just a bunch of LEDs and
It's
like
got like
speakers.
got the Cadillac lights.
And he's just got a speaker just going
Random dental equipment.
and didgeridoo in the background. And he's like, whoa, oh God. And then he's just like, no, bend over. It's just like, fucking you're getting probed, bitch. Don't look at me, smacks. And
Holy
then kicks
fuck.
him out of the car back on the ground in like some field. And then he wakes up and he's like, aliens? They're real?
But realistically, no, they would probably not go for our buttholes. They would go for the brain because that's what fucking controls it.
They just go for a lobotomy and be like, well,
Yeah, they're lesser than us, that's for sure.
I would love to see them find, you know, one of the animals that's smarter than us, like an octopus or a dolphin, and think that they're the superior species.
God, that'd be funny.
And so they like go and, you know, abduct one of those, and they're like, "Wow, look at how intricate its
How the
brain
fuck
is."
do we probe this thing?
Yeah, they're like they get the brain out, and they're like, "Wow, that thing it's a beautiful. Like this is a very smart animal. I wonder." Like what their civilization looks like, and they get down to Earth, and we're just like, Harambe! Hamburger. And
Just literal babbling fucking buffoons
and then
everywhere.
That's what happens is they like are able to reattach the brain to the dolphin, and then they're like in the spaceship looking down at all this happening, and then the dolphin and the alien look at each other at the same time, and the dolphin just goes,
Get me the fuck out of here, man.
it just goes, I don't know.
Then all of a sudden they're like, that, what do they call those down there? Planes? Why is it getting so close to
It's like
anything's a 9/11 joke?
I would like to see.
Oh, dude, that camera had to have cut fucking forever ago.
shit.
Hey, turns out camera cut probably like 10 minutes ago.
Shit, yeah, we gotta. I just wanted to say that it would be really funny. Like, someone should make a movie where aliens do come into modern time and not make it like a comedy. You know, still have it be sci-fi with, you know, hints of comedy or whatever.
But show what the world would actually do.
But yeah, be a little more realistic with it.
Yeah.
You know, like I want to see more realism. And I mean, granted, it would probably be boring as shit because we just get decimated or something, or like it would be integrated. Like I just want to see a take where they show what like is the most realistic take on. It could be zombies, it could be aliens, it could be just like anything like that. I want to see that realistic take, but again, it could be really boring, but I think it would be fun to see.
My take on it would be the U.S., like the USA. I live here, love the country. No, I don't, but I do. We would
I live
be
here,
the
love
ones.
I
we-
love the I live here.
You love the cunt?
I love the cunt.
I think the U.S. would be the ones to fuck it up
Yeah.
because if we want to just remember history a little, Japan,
Mm.
they took out a couple silly little boats, and we showed them the sun twice, 2 times. We showed them the literal Earth of the sun. Yeah, the surface of the sun. Yeah, we're like, hey, do you see that thing in the sky? It's on your fucking concrete.
Yeah, why did we drop it twice?
We were bored or something.
We need to go see Oppenheimer.
True.
Well, we'll figure
Yeah,
it out
it's
from
like-
the movie.
The U.S. would just instantly launch something or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, we just fucked
We're
it up somehow.
we're idiots. Joe Biden would be like, aliens?
And then he unzips his body and he's just like,
Oh no, I was going along and said, where's my hot pocket?
aliens? Veto. Oh, where's my cocaine?
I have stairs to trip up.
Yeah. Did we finish eradicating stairs, or is stairs illegal yet?
Are they? No. When are you're not gonna do that?
Well, I say we should do that. So let's get on that.
You're fired. What about the aliens? Fucking
Aliens. Don't like that movie.
no.
Move on.
Wasn't
Next.
that good? Veto. Then Hunter Biden walks in with more cocaine.
There was one thing I wanted to mention about camping. Oh, just super fast. This goes in with it. Buy stickers.
Yeah, you should.
I'm gonna bring our stickers up to Bear Lake with us so we can find somewhere to slap one.
Fuck yeah. Dude, that gas station that's at just
True.
the corner of
Yeah.
town.
Or like somewhere at Zips or the one next to it,
True.
and just slap one down like on a table or something. See how long that lasts.
Find a
And-
discreet, non-discreet location.
Yes.
Very heavily trafficked, but you gotta like.
What is that? Yeah. So buy sticker, and we're gonna do that as well. And then I need y'all to buy CK Beat stickers. We've sold two Brains One Sale stickers. It's
Nice.
just my family, so I didn't have to deliver them or anything. But we
No.
got some sold. But buy some stickers, both of them. I liked in the post that I made. I put the CK Beats one right in the
I
middle.
know. I love that you commented.
Yeah, how'd that get in there?
How'd that get in there?
I'm gonna try and post more of our clips on TikTok. I have to make a mental note to not only do Instagram clips and TikToks at the same time. Like I just got to make sure I do that, because sometimes I'll even forget to do Instagrams until like Sunday.
Yeah.
So I have to try and really make a mental note to make sure I'm doing both of them, so that we can just try to get there. I started listening to Friday Beers, or It's Almost Friday podcast with the that guy. And
That clip that I watched of Cody and Noel, where Cody was like, "Yeah, business partners." He's like, "I did not invest in the fucking company." And they're like, "Then why'd you say hell yeah, business partner?"
But
Sorry, it's
we're gonna be camping. So when this comes out, we'll have already been back for a week.
yeah.
But we're about to go tomorrow, and I think that's all I can think of. Just buy stickers and subscribe, subscribble.
Wait, you're on? They on Spotify?
Ow.
Nice. If you're on Spotify, why don't you go ahead and rate us 5 stars? Do that little Q&A. We want some.
I tried to log into the Spotify for podcasters, but it's like Buzzsprout.
Oh fuck.
It's
that.
not like actual. It's not like actual thing.
Yeah.
It's like a whole platform for you to produce your
Gotcha.
podcast. So
Okay. But yeah, make sure you do that. And while you're on Spotify, go make sure you check out CK Beats. He's putting new shit out every Tuesday on Spotify.
Yes,
Okay.
and Apple Music and everything.
Yep. But when you're done with that, hop it over to YouTube. You're on YouTube? I'll give you a second. You got one. Okay, you're on YouTube. Why don't you go ahead and type in 2 Brains 1 Sun Pod? And if you're not already, make sure you fucking subscribe.
Did I tell you I hit 110 on CK Beats?
Let's fucking go, baby girl. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, baby.
And make sure you leave a like. Comment on the video. Let us know if you want to be on the pod.
Hey, real quick, should I put in just a screen recording of that beat that I made today?
Yes.
Just a little quick little clip.
Okay. And don't forget, fuck you. And have a good rest of your week. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you next time. Piss my pants. As a matter of fact, I think. Is that off?
Yeah.
Right. I've never actually tried, but I've heard that if you actually put it in while soft.
Oh, it's off.
Oh, it's off? Okay.
Yeah.
And if you put it in while it's soft, you have to take the tab off, obviously, and then you get hard. It's kind of like... Wait. You said that was off.
Oh, it's off for sure.
Why are you...
Don't look at the red light that's blinking though, because that's just it's not working very well.
Hey, let me see that.
Hey, don't worry about it, man.
wait,
Just don't worry
wait,
about it. Just
can I-
don't
give me
worry
the
about it. Don't worry about it.